Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
How much should WordPress custom development cost? Almost everything has a website. Businesses, newspapers, sports teams, and even graduating high school classes. They all have their own website. The very first website was put online in 1991. Since then, the number of websites on the Internet has grown exponentially. As of July 2020, there are over 1.78 billion websites on the Internet. Needless to say, websites have become a necessity for any business, not to mention endless other types of organizations. But creating a website is not always an easy task. Most organizations hire a web developer to create their website for them. This can be done from scratch with programming languages like HTML, CSS, and Java among others. However, most websites also use a content management system CMS like WordPress. What is WordPress? Think of WordPress as a factory for making websites. Released in 2003, the open-source software allows you to create and manage all kinds of websites, blogs, e-commerce sites, nonprofit and advocacy websites, and more. WordPress is the largest and most popular content management system. There are over 455 million websites that use WordPress, which makes up 35% of all websites on the Internet. WordPress offers a range of website templates called themes and of website functions called plugins. Anyone can easily implement these pre-made themes and plugins to create a website. Though WordPress themes and plugins are designed for users with little to no knowledge of web programming languages, the more you want to customize your website, the more coding skills are required. This is why you may want to consider custom WordPress development. What is custom WordPress development? Custom WordPress development involves programming your own themes and plugins or customizing existing ones. This way, you are no longer limited to the design and structure of pre-made templates. Just describe what you want to your developer, and they will create it for you from scratch. In addition, WordPress developers can create custom web apps for your website. These could be anything from email applications to online bank apps. Whatever type of website you need, a custom WordPress developer can make your vision a reality. By not relying on pre-made themes, custom WordPress developers can take your website to another level. Your custom website will have a completely unique design and unique functions. Why pay for custom WordPress development? To be clear, you don't need to hire a developer for every website. With a little effort, you can have a simple website up and running in no time. If all you want to do is create a blog, for example, try some of the available themes and plugins already discussed. If, however, your website needs to be more tailored, requires more complex features, or you simply want to outsource the work, custom WordPress development may be the solution for you. After all, hiring a developer is more efficient than trying to do your own custom WordPress development. By the time you have learned the necessary programming to customize your website, it will not have been worth your time. So leave it to a custom WordPress developer and you won't regret it. How much does a WordPress website cost? Before getting into the cost of custom WordPress development, let's consider the cost of creating a WordPress website in general. The cost can vary greatly, but here are some basic costs of a WordPress site hosting. Any website needs a host to make it accessible to the World Wide Web. Think of the host as what houses your website. Website hosting can be shared or dedicated. Shared hosting can cost as little as $3 to $15 per month, while dedicated hosting can cost in the hundreds. Some popular website hosting services include Bluehost and HostGator, but there are many more. Do your research and find the best one for you. Domain name. A domain name is the URL address for your website. It looks something like this: dev.co. If the website host is the house, then the domain name is the house address. It allows people to find your website in their web browser. Domain names need to be purchased, and they usually cost $10 to $20 per year. But domain name prices vary, and there are even entire marketplaces dedicated to buying and selling domain names. Theme, as discussed, WordPress offers a variety of themes. In fact, there are over 30,000 themes on WordPress. Over 100 of these themes are free, but you can access many more with a premium, business, or e-commerce WordPress account. Or you can pay a developer to customize an existing theme or create an entirely new one for you. Needless to say, there is an endless amount of themes, which vary in price. Plugins. Plugins add functions to your website and integrate seamlessly with WordPress. There are over 54,000 free plugins for WordPress. Often plugins will offer free versions and paid versions for increased features. Some popular plugins include MailChimp, Updraft Plus, and Yoast. WooCommerce is one of the most popular plugins for e-commerce sites. Plugins are essential to any website. Design and development. Developers can customize pre-made themes and plugins for you or create them from scratch. Though template customization won't cost as much as custom themes and plugins, you can count on paying anywhere from $300 to $6,000 for WordPress design and development, the main cost of custom WordPress development. Training. If you hire a WordPress developer, chances are you will need them to train you on how to use your new website once it's finished. Though this is typically included in the developer's price, website training can cost you up to $500. Unless you leave it to someone else, you will want to know how to manage your website, so consider this a necessary cost. Management and maintenance. Your website will require regular management and maintenance. This can be time-consuming and technical at times, so hiring it out is a cost worth considering. Website maintenance is ongoing, so it can cost $100 to $500 per year. Extras. Some common additional costs of a WordPress website include content creation, an SSL certificate, and domain privacy protection. None of these are absolutely necessary, but they are all a good investment. Content creation. Unless you provide it yourself, the content on your website will cost money. Content for the main pages of your website can cost about $250 to $500. If you need regular content, this could be an ongoing cost. Make sure all of your content is optimized to appear in web searches via search engine optimization (SEO). You might consider logo or branding design, too, which will add cost.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.